Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Monday morning's live stream about IELTS speaking and writing sessions. Dear viewers, if you're interested, you may join here. And the procedure is you have to send open request or you have to click on the subscription button. And after that, you'll be able to join here. Alternatively, if you go for monthly subscription, you're more than welcome. Hello, Ainura. Assalamu alaikum.
Hi, teacher. Assalamu alaikum.
Islam, good
Alaikum
morning.
salam.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Uh, I,
How are
ch-
you doing?
I'm doing quite good. Thank you very much. How about you?
I hurried up from like I'm in resort place. I said you.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say you before?
No?
I'm on my vacation with my family,
Okay.
and I hurried up from the to join your class.
All right. Where are you now at the moment? Are you in a
It's
different country for vacation?
local. No, it's our local place, local lake we have here.
So
It's a cool.
what exactly do you do on your vacation?
It's like beach. Yeah, go to the lake and mostly we go to the lake like twice a day
Mm-hmm.
before before midday and after maybe 4 p.m.
All right. So how do you spend your holiday over there?
Yeah, we are going. We already finished. I came here on Thursday, so that's why I couldn't join you that day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now today we are heading like in 2 hours.
Okay. You'll be heading back to your home.
Yeah.
Uh, I checked your writing and sent you yesterday.
Mm, thank you. But I didn't check it.
Are you
I haven't checked it
all
yet.
right? Okay. Your writing is much better than before. Only few minor mistakes. That's really pretty
Oh, thank
cool.
you.
And I believe that this is uh, I should say, the most amazing, topic you have ever written, where there are only a few minor mistakes. That's great.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. So, what's your plan for the future? Are you going to sit for the IELTS exam?
Yeah, but I will give after this month. I think I will take break from all teachers and Hallo because it takes too much time of mine. I have to go along with my like my prime job, and I will focus on reading, teacher, because I cannot do reading here. I have to read a lot, I think, because
That's
the
right.
most topic I struggling is the reading part.
Mm-hmm.
Just I read and my pronunciation is good, but comprehension is slow.
You should
You
be,
understand?
yeah, you should be fast and good reader as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure.
Because I struggle.
Hmm.
Yeah, I struggle when I match this top, like what it says, and I read it, and I I have to work on it.
All right. If you want, we can share some reading test here as well. But as you know, reading always takes longer time.
Yeah, it takes time. Yeah, and also I would ask you, the last day we did listening, and I really liked it. And you said that you will send me questions.
Oh yes, sorry. I forgot to send the questions. I'm going to
Yeah.
send it later.
If I would check if I checked by this time, I would say you like I would remind you in letter, but I didn't check it yet. I haven't checked it yet. Yeah,
Okay, but you
no
did
problem.
well, and also when I'm trying to share the audio, it's not, you can't hear it. That's the really problematic.
No, no, you sent me a link, teacher, and I opened it. I only need questions.
Okay, I'm going to send you straight away while we're on this live stream. Okay, I'm going
Yeah.
to log into my email address.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? You will go to vacation, you said?
Yeah, I'm going vacation on 6th of August for 5 days. So all this 5 days
Okay.
class, either I have paused it for a week or maybe
Mm-hmm.
cancelled it. Paused it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pausing will be helpful.
Mm-hmm. So what are we gonna do today?
One moment, let me send the file to you first. Yeah. So what do you think we should do? Speaking practice more, especially part three.
Free part three.
Yeah,
Okay.
speaking task part three.
With a bar chart, teacher.
No, I'm just asking if you describe
Mm.
a speaking task. It is writing. Would you like to go for writing or speaking?
Let's do this bar chart.
Okay, one moment. I'm just is the bar chart uh, uh, visible to you?
Yes, I can see. I can see it here. Introduction. It says the first bar chart shows how the user trends. Blah blah blah.
Hang on a second. I have to just scroll down a little bit more. This one, but this is a bit blurry as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. If you zoom it,
If I zoom it, it goes out of the screen.
no, no, it's okay, but it is very small. Maybe you will, uh, maybe font size if you do it larger.
The problem is it is not writing. It is like a PDF file.
When Control Plus, it says that it is 75 percent of zoom. Maybe you do it 100%.
In my case, it shows 100%. I've done it
Then
100%.
maybe you can do it much big, bigger, like for full screen. It's now center, teacher. Maybe if you do it full screen.
Okay. Let me see if I can get the original resource from where I got it. Okay.
No, just zoom it. We did it before, teacher. Control and plus, maybe.
Control plus.
It must, yeah, hold control at once with plus. Yeah, yeah. Once more. Yes, okay.
Is it better now?
Yeah, yeah. Just leave it. Yeah. And okay, you should spend about 20 minutes on this task. The graph below give information about computer ownership as a percentage of the population between 2002 and 2010, and by level of education by the years 2002 and 2010. So population in correlation with education, right? Summarize the information by selecting the reporting the main features and make comparisons
Where?
where relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Write at least 150 words. Okay, 2002, 06, 8, and 10. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
These are years. And what is y-axis says, teacher? I can't see.
On the
Pet.
on the left side, like 0, 20, 40, 60, 80 percentage.
Yeah, and is it pet? There's writing,
So
horizontal writing. Oh, vertical writing. What it says?
it's a
Pet.
par, not pet. It is
Ah,
par
per.
percent.
Ah, percent. Okay.
Okay, and this one, the second graphs, computer ownership.
Um, give me 30 seconds, teacher.
No worries. So welcome, JVS, once again. If you're interested to join this lesson, you're more than welcome. What you have to do is you have to click on the subscription button. Possibly you'll be eligible to get 2 free lessons, or you can try for monthly subscription.
I'm here. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, no no high school diplomas, high school graduate, college incomplete,
Income
bachelor's degree
incomplete.
incomplete. Okay. Here I struggling with reading, but I guess bachelor's degree, postgraduate qualification. Okay. So we will go with this histogram.
Histogram.
Okay, graph. Okay. Graph.
What is
Mhm.
histograph?
Uh, with bars. For these bars, we say histogram. For this type of graph, we say histogram or bar chart. Okay, bar chart.
Mm-hmm. That's right. A mathematical picture that is vertical columns to
Yeah.
show ranges of height, weight, time. Histogram or histograph. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Uh, can we hear this?
And what is the heading, teacher? It is not visualized.
Can we hear the sound again? Actually, I tried to change the audio setting. Did you hear the sound?
No, no,
No sound?
no.
I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
What is the problem? Because I never changed any audio setting.
Hello change.
Pardon?
Hello change, I think. Hello change some things. They update something and they just
Hello,
um,
I mean.
yeah. Hello application. Their IT back backend or what they say.
Okay, I have to email them then. I
Yeah.
didn't
Shall I?
Yeah, go on.
Mhm. So dark is 2002 and
Uh,
gray is
20.
2010. Yeah. Oh, 2010.
So remember, in the second graph, they have only compared only 2002 and 2010.
Mm-hmm.
But in the previous graph, they have compared 2002, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Hello, Hussein, welcome.
Okay. Eh,
So look at this. scenario again. Left side's percentage, and
Uh-huh.
right hand side, which is it y-axis, right?
Y and X axis, yeah.
Which one is x-axis here?
X axis is years, and percentage is Y axis.
That's right. So x-axis shows the 5 different years, the ownership percentage.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing is unclear from
Mm-hmm.
this graph chart. You see the
Mm-hmm.
ownership for whom? Is it for the high school diploma or high school graduate, college graduate? It doesn't explain. So you got to be careful.
So I have to join these two graphs.
Yeah, that is the question. Look, you should spend about 20 minutes on this task. The graphs below, you see, that is the
Mm-hmm.
plural form.
Mm.
Give
Mm-hmm.
information about computer ownership as a percentage of the population between 2002 and 2010, and
Mm.
by level of education for the years 2002 and 2010.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Two bar graph
Okay.
jobs. So you have to
Okay. And
summarize both of them, and where relevant,
okay.
compare.
Okay. Can you please show me computer ownership, like for a while?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's growing. I understand that there is like positive tendency to grow.
Yes, but it
Mm-hmm.
starts from which percentage? That is the point.
Okay. It's about 35 maybe.
No, no, it's not more than that. You see,
55,
it's
okay.
above
Yeah.
55, below 60, say 57,
Mm-hmm.
58.
Mm-hmm. And till 70?
Then it went up. No, it looks like 80 to me.
Yeah, yeah, 80. Almost 80, right? Okay. Okay. And the second graph, teacher? I leave it on the second graph, the screen.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, yeah. Okay. And this, what is a percentage of what is it? This percent of what this is from 0 to 100.
Yeah, it starts from,
May I read the heading again of the graph?
yes, we need to understand the heading first, what you have to do, the
Mm-hmm.
task response. Second line is the
Of second graph, heading of second graph.
heading of second graph, and
Mm-hmm.
level of education for the years 2002
Uh-huh.
and 2010. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. What are the main features that you have to summarize first? Task number one. Task number two, make comparison where relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and also,
Mm-hmm.
as you know, when you're comparing, you must analyze, you must assess the data what you've got from here. Then you have to
Mm-hmm.
explain. You have to
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm. May I see the heading of second graph?
Okay, so I will suggest you go first graph first, then the second graph second, then you compare.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the first graph shows only the computer ownership. It doesn't show
Mm-hmm.
which people, whether they're educated or not.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Simple ownership.
So the graph computer ownership depicts the percentage of computer ownership among the population of particular country from 2002 uh, till 2010, 2010. Um, uh, so if it was about 57% in 2002, by 2010 it succeeded about almost 80%. So we have positive tendency of growth of computer ownership in these 8 years. And furthermore, we have one other graph which shows us the correlation between computer ownership and education degree and qualification of population related to percentage of computer ownership. Um, may I see the second graph, teacher?
Mm-hmm. Hang on a second. Okay.
Раздеваюсь. Ну, там же еще ванная есть, идите. Быстро, Лет. Okay. So, sorry. And second graph shows the level of education of the population between the years of 2002 and 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And we can it is obvious that by growing by we can see positive correlation between two graphs. In other words, as if by every growth of computer ownership, there is growth in percentage of education level. We can see that in every level of education there is positive growth, and in we can see that no high school diplomas also grow. There is a big jump in no high school diplomas. Here we can say that it how it influenced. It's I cannot say. It's like okay, I will go with other, but for example, in bachelor's degree and in postgraduate qualification, the graph shows that we have one tendency to grow with computer ownership, and in the level of education of college that is incomplete, there is a high jump comparatively to bachelor's degree and postgraduate qualification, so that by I think that we can say that by growing of computer ownership, people do not go along with high education, but they stay with medium level, like high school and college incomplete. Maybe because by growth in computer education, they can easily find job uh, without completing higher education.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we can say that this information is not enough because um, there is like demographical tendency that like statistically not all people go to higher education, and we cannot directly use only these two graphs and make clear conclusion about correlation between these two graphs. Um, because even if we do not uh, assume the first graph, the second graph will have this tendency, like these jumps between 2 years comparatively in every level of education, like bachelor degree and postgraduate degree. The jump will not be so high as um, in the level of education which are not high, like first three bar charts, first three bars, which stand for no high school diplomas, high school graduate, and college incomplete. But we can say obviously that the jump of uh, um, the growth of medium level education grown faster comparatively to higher education. And we can say that it is positive tendency for population of this particular country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, teacher, I think I just I was confused with bars.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say? What do you see from bars?
So if you remember, there are two bar charts. So you have to compare the
Mm-hmm,
first one, as I said initially.
mm-hmm,
You have to explain the first bar chart, how the growth took place. Okay. And for the second bar chart, now we have to compare. You're doing great, and for the second bar chart, but as you know, when we're comparing, you have to also analyze a little bit more information.
mm-hmm,
Also, as there is another limitation of using 150 words at least, and more, like say you can use maximum 170, maybe 180.
mm-hmm,
I have noticed in writing part, sometimes it is difficult to maintain the maximum limitation, which is 10% of 150. Because when you're
mm-hmm,
comparing, you don't have to compare
mm-hmm,
all the charts, is the major things. You say the first three growth in the second bar chart has
mm-hmm,
steady growth, but for the college to bachelor's degree to postgraduate, the growth is
mm-hmm,
very, not steady growth, but little bit rise. They are
mm-hmm,
almost same.
mm-hmm.
If you can see that, yeah,
Little weight rise, teacher, you said?
a
Little
little
weight?
little bit rise.
Ah, little bit, okay.
Okay, so even for the 2010, especially if you compare for the year 2010, I mean to say
Mm-hmm,
2002 is always steady growth from the non-high school, high school, college, bachelor's
mm-hmm,
and postgraduate. But
mm-hmm.
for the 2010,
Yeah,
for the college, bachelor's degree and postgraduate, that's very, I should say, small rise, or a little bit growth.
yeah,
So when you
I think I
compare,
said,
mhm,
uh-huh.
we
I
come,
think I mentioned it.
yeah, you did, yeah. That's I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Second part it is fine, but the first part, first, I
It
mean to,
was very, you say that I have to do 150 Words for each graph?
Look at the main topic once again, Ainura. The
Okay.
graphs below give information about computer ownership as a percentage of the population between 2002 and 2010,
Mm-hmm.
and by level of education for the years 2002 and 2010. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
And
I have to make 150 words for both graphs, right?
yes,
Which is
summarize the
like one
information. So,
summarize.
yeah, remember, I know the first thing you have to summarize for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then, reporting the main feature, summarize the information by selecting and reporting. So, when we summarize, as you know, we summarize only the main features, the growth of those,
Uh-huh.
for the first graph, 2002, 4, 6, 8, and 10. We have to summarize the steady growth. That's the main word. You can see that it's gone slowly up, slow but steady growth.
Yes,
And
well,
your second, the comparison for the second one is amazing. But as you know, in order to get good marks, you have to respond all the tasks that you have been asked.
mm-hmm. If I do like a false conclusion, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they will look for vocabulary and fluency and collocation. They will not.
Okay.
They will not assess my English for my right conclusions from the bar,
Mm-hmm.
or they will uh, do assessment for my right conclusions. Like, I mean, there are you have to have some analytical thinking skills here,
Mm-hmm.
but they do not um, assess them. Your
Right.
analytical thinking skills.
Mm-hmm.
Is it so?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yes.
So we will assess your analytical skills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But these graphs are not so they're not so hard. Yeah.
Y-
Just you have to have vocabulary, right vocabulary, and how. Just you have to practice.
That's right.
It's
Uh,
all about English.
that's right. And honestly, I know when there are two different graphs, that time it is bit complicated to me and also for the learners, because sometimes you don't know what to say. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
honestly. But if it is only one graph, that's fine. That will be more easier and smoother for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. You right.
yeah, in that case, my only suggestion would be read from the question what they have asked.
Mm-hmm.
Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main feature. So in the
Mm-hmm.
chart one, the main feature is the uses of the computer, how it grew up from 2002 to 2010, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
for the last, in every 2 years interval. It grew steadily. Okay. Now, when you
Uh-huh.
are going to the second chart, which you have done well, and that is the only missing part. Otherwise, your explanation is fine. Your writing will be great.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Yeah, I just learned it now that you have to go more wisely with graphs. Yeah, okay, I understood. Just the first graph was easy, and I just summarized in 1 or 2 sentences. Now I understand that you have to give like uh, make more sentences as it is probably. Yeah? Even the graph is very simple.
Mm, right. Great. Any other question? Okay, so uh, if you need to know the some reading techniques,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll,
we can do it. We can revise now, teacher.
all right, for reading, the first thing would be always you should be a good reader. Number one, a little bit fast reader. Uh,
Fast
because
reader.
yes, because as you know, an IELTS exam is a time-controlled exam. For the
Mm-hmm.
academic, there would be three, big reading topic or comprehensions, and
Mm-hmm.
40 questions, 60 minutes. So, uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had a subscriber who never could answer 40 questions,
Mm.
which is why that person never got good marks. And
Mm-hmm.
said to me, teacher, I only could answer 30 to 32, in between
Mm-hmm.
30 to 32 questions out of 40. Then I asked the person, why you didn't answer the 8? Uh, the person said, oh, not enough time. Now, the first technique would be do not leave any questions unanswered. Even if you don't have time, make a guess and answer all of them. Say,
Will it be like a test, or you have to like answer in your own words, or they will give test? I just forgot. I took trial. I said you, but I forgot for reading. It was like test, or it was like you have to read you have to put your own answers.
you have to put your own answer, but will you give me 1 minute? I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Одевайся.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so remember, even if you could answer 30 to question, still there are a few minutes more. Answer the rest of the questions by guessing. And what if two of these questions are correct? Still, it will, elevate your total score. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bear in mind that every one correct answer is really much important for you in IELTS exam. Another
Mm-hmm.
important matter is that there is no negative marking for the wrong answers in the IELTS exam. So it's applicable for the listening and reading part. So
Mm-hmm.
even if you can't guess the correct answer, just make your own best guess. Okay. So that is the technique number one. Technique number two, as you know, when you're reading, there are a few
Mm-hmm.
techniques: scanning, skimming, conventional method technique, and intensive reading. So intensive reading is really the time consuming matter because sometimes you need to read whole paragraphs, but don't
Mm-hmm.
do the reading of whole paragraphs at the beginning. At the beginning, go to the questions first. And as you
Mm-hmm.
know, scanning technique is just scan. What does the question say? If the question says a place or a location or a time, then you look for the name of the places or the time or locations, then underscore, underline it, okay? And likewise, if it requires any specific thing to ask, always go for that. But the only challenging part of reading is what is the title of this paragraph for? In that case,
Mhm.
you have to be much analytical. That is the place where most of the learners can't get the correct answer, especially the title of the whole paragraph or title of this paragraph 4 or paragraph 5, you know.
Mhm.
Okay, this is second technique. And scheming techniques. You read it and you know what the paragraph says. And the conventional method is that if there are 20 lines in a paragraph and you see there are 5 questions,
Mhm.
generally the questions is chosen the lines divided by the question number. So if there are 20 lines, if you divide 20 by 5, so for the
Mhm.
answer is 4, right? So which means that for every 4 question, I mean every
Uh-huh.
4 lines, you'll get one questions.
Every four question,
I mean
I will.
yeah, every 4 lines. So if there are 20 lines, I'm writing in a paragraph, and it's find 5 questions. Okay,
Mhm.
so you divide 20 by 5, the lines number by question number. So answer is 4, which generally means for one question, question number 1, it should be the first 4 lines. Question number 2 should be the second 4 lines. Question number 3 should be the third 4 lines, and so on.
Mhm. Mhm.
Though this method is not always applicable, but you can try. But most of the applicable methods are intensive reading, scanning method, skimming method.
Mhm.
Okay, and another difficult, challenging part is that uh, you know that there are 3 things in reading part, like true, false, not given. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
true,
Yeah,
false,
true, false, not
not
given.
given.
Mhm. Not given is, I think, very hard.
That's right. Sometimes people are confused whether it is false or not given. Remember, even if it is a false answer, the information should be there. Okay, that is the
Mm.
first analytic part of choosing false. And not given is it shouldn't be mentioned anywhere, writing. I mean reading.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, maybe we can do some sample test. I've got some mini true false not given
Mhm.
exercise. We can do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Tomorrow I'll be at home, yeah.
It'll be better. Okay.
I'll
And
be like my eyes and ears will be full to you.
what's your time now in a country?
It's 12:14.
Oh, you're 5 hours ahead of us. Okay. Okay. Remember, once again, you need to be good reader. And if you know good vocabulary, a wider range of vocabulary, that will help you. And the
Yeah.
more you know about any word, the more you are uh, more you are understandable what the paragraph says. Though it is expected that a learners will not get the meaning of all the you know words, but from the content or context, sometimes you can guess the meaning of the word.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
don't worry about that. And so the technique is answer all the 40 questions regardless there is time or not. Number 2, follow the techniques, scanning, skimming, intensive reading and conventional methods, and follow the true, false, not given strategy. Sometimes they say, uh, especially in listening, uh,
Mhm.
that in listening this is applicable. Also, in I don't know it says in reading or not. No more than actually it's listening. One word, or 2 words, or one number. Especially in listening.
Two words, one number.
Yeah, do not write more than 2 words or one number. That is applicable in listening.
Ah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah. They say, yeah, yeah.
they say,
I
okay.
understand. Yeah. Mhm.
But in reading, most of the times our students find challenging is true, false, not given, and what is the main title of this paragraph. This type of questions are really bit difficult, and because you don't have enough time to read all of them again and again, But read it. My suggestion is read as long as quick as you can.
Yeah, yeah, I will do it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the basic information for reading. And
What about teacher? I just ask. There is like
mhm,
I took class from Emily teacher, and they we just read Emilia Bodilia. You know, it's
teacher
like
Emily,
from teacher Emily. Yeah,
uh,
she's
I
she's
haven't.
from USA, and she goes to just by reading a book for maybe like teenager age for native speakers.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Is it effective to read such books, or better to go with like IELTS reading? Like, mm,
Honestly speaking, I know that there is no hard and fast rule and no syllabus for the IELTS exam. So uh, you can read it, you'll get good knowledge, but you don't know whether uh, you're going to get the similar kind of paragraph or not.
no, there will not be similar paragraph. Just it goes easier, and of you even you don't understand that context because it is for native speakers, and there are a lot of like idioms and something like. Um,
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like there can be not straight straight meaning. Like they can joke or they mean something else. You have to understand all characters and uh, features of characters, like to understand that book for kids.
Oh, yeah, you
But in
can.
IELTS,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in IELTS you have many technical words
That's right.
that make you confused.
And I'm sure you know all these different kinds of question patterns as well. Yeah. The first
Hmm.
one is MCQ, multiple choice question. You have to choose the best answer and the correct answer. And
Hmm.
let me rebrief a little bit more. Matching sentence endings. Number two types of question. True, false, not given, as I
Hmm.
said. And sometimes it is also said yes, not given. They are similar.
Hmm.
Then sometimes they ask you complete this diagram or level the diagram. That's easy for you. Or fill in the blanks, which is like the same.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, so next one is heading matching, summary.
Yeah, heading matching. Yeah, it was, I think, very not so easy because headings are all um, like similar, and the paragraphs also similar. They like they can suit for some of headings,
Mm-hmm,
and these headings also can suit to some, not only for one paragraph. I lived it in exam. Just I now recall it, and
mm-hmm.
I was confused by this matching, and I did like 1 2 3 1 2 3. This is correct.
Okay.
I
Uh,
guess it.
and also you have to check grammar sometimes. Okay. If you can,
Can you give some advice how to do these headings?
for a heading, you have to read the whole paragraph quickly and paraphrase it. Paraphrasing is very important in IELTS exam, especially in speaking, reading, even in writing. When you
Mhm.
paraphrase the whole paragraph, then you will get the idea what would be the now headlines of the
Okay,
heading.
when you paraphrase the topic or the paragraph, the meaning is the same, right?
Exactly. So
Okay.
simply paraphrase means you're explaining the same thing with uh,
Other
different
words.
with other words in different parts
Mhm.
in the different words using different
Mhm.
vocabs.
Mhm. I think I will do like 3 4 mock tests on my own, right? Maybe you will get better.
Hmm. And also
And then if you
yeah, go on, and also remember to check your spelling. Yeah. Spelling mistakes even
spelling,
in reading. So when you're writing the, especially the filling the blanks,
Mm-hmm.
remember to spell it correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you type it, if, for example, we use only computers and telephones, and they give you a clue, the correct spelling. But when you write it on your own on paper, you just confused. Oh, what was it?
That's right.
But in IELTS, you have to write. I think you have to practice to write on paper because there are no suggestions like in Google or in Word. When we use Word,
Mm-hmm.
or we text in anywhere in your mobile, it always gives you correct suggestion,
Okay.
even it corrected. Mhm.
Another suggestion would be focus on the ideas when you're reading that summary, not on the words. Remember that, especially when you're going to choose the heading, it is the what is the idea about, what is it saying, you know.
Mhm.
Right,
Okay.
so these are the more or less reading technique, but the fact is that you should be a good reader. If you can't read quickly, then it will really affect your score, affect your time, and also
Mhm.
obviously your accuracy of the answers. Uh, Most of the cases, student can answer 30 to 30 question in 40 minutes. That's still fine,
Mhm.
and guess the other eight questions.
Mm-mm.
Once again, when you're guessing, they said that guess the similar kind of answer, like all the eight, use all of them A or B or C or D. So what happens if
Mhm.
you're choosing the similar kinds of letter? They say that at least 25% of your answers would be correct.
Mhm.
So they categorize the answer in a such a way. So not all of them are A, not all of them are B, not all of them are C or D. They choose
Mhm.
25% A, 25% B, C, and D.
Mhm. Mhm. But then you lose a teacher.
Yes,
I think it's better to always use logic because.
right.
Uh,
Now look at the percentage. If you
mhm.
32 question is correct, okay,
Mhm.
so you're going to get 7.5 easily. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Now if the from the 8 question 2 question is correct, so your score is going to be 8 easily.
Mhm.
So that is much possibility for you to get 8. And few of my students got 9 out of 9 in reading. That really surprised me because I never thought that they would get 9. I thought they might get 8. They said,
Mhm.
no, teacher, I got 9. I was, wow, that really, scored on average. And that's why they got 8.5
Mhm.
on an
Yeah.
average. Okay, you've
We
got
will
4
see.
minutes, 27 seconds. Any other questions?
No, I have to work on it. I know
Yeah, and check.
it's not enough to just
Yeah,
listen to you. Yeah, work
yeah.
on myself and put
Yes.
effort.
Yesterday, one student subscribed to me and sent me a message. Teacher, can I learn English in 30 days? I said, no. Look, how
Mm.
many years you're trying to learn, and you want to learn in 30 days. It's not possible to learn English in 30 days. Uh, then the student said, I want to be good speaker. I said, yes. If you want to be good speaker, you have to give time. 30 days is never ever possible. And the student said, why not? I assessed the level. I found that the level is only lower intermediate. For the
Mm.
lower intermediate level, you can't learn English in 30 days. The people who are listening to me, you could be one of them,
Mhm.
the person who contacted me. Because learning English will take time. At least the time should be 6 months to 1 year
Oh. Mhm.
for that person. I'm talking, not about you.
Mhm.
Your speaking is fine. Your reading has, sorry, your writing has developed a lot. I checked your uh, last paragraph. That's amazing. And I gave you the feedback as well. Very good writing with a few minor mistakes. That's fine. You will get easily 8 or 8.5 in that writing.
I spent to it like 2 hours.
4 hours?
Two, two,
Wow.
2 hours.
So remember, in IELTS exam, you have got limited time. So that is another surprising
Yeah,
thing
and
you
I
have.
use there like Google everything, so it's amazing.
I understand now why it is less mistakes. But remember, Ainura, in IELTS
Mm-hmm.
exam, timing is a factor. Your
Yeah,
target
yeah,
of standard writing is another factor. You have to be prompt, you have to write quickly, and always make sure when you're writing, you keep 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes at your hand so that you can review your writing, especially your grammar, spelling.
yeah, yeah,
People do not get good marks because of the wrong grammar and wrong spelling. It affects their score.
yeah, yeah. I understand.
Okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we will see tomorrow, teacher. We will see
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow,
this
hopefully. Yeah.
tomorrow.
And
Yeah.
also, I've got quite a few number of lessons, though I'm going to reduce some of the lessons and classes, which is too much for
Mm-hmm.
me because if you knew or not, I've started my PhD program already from the April session this year.
Yeah, yeah. You said. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is going to affect me because for PhD program, it needs lots of studies, data collection, reading, you know,
Yeah, yeah. I know.
as you
Even
know.
master is very hard. I cannot imagine how to do a PhD.
Yes, it's a 3.5 years at the moment. Depending on my performance, it could be 5 years. But my target is to complete by 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish you all the best, teacher,
Thank you very much, and thanks
in
to all.
your endeavors.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much all the viewers who are listening to us. Sorry, guys, Baiba, Mona, Marjana, and other people. And thank you, Ainura.
Yeah.
And
My
I'll
pleasure, teacher.
I'll see you later.
Thank
Still,
you.
I've got few more minutes. I mean, few more seconds. And
What
to,
about your son? You mentioned that your son is not going with you in Turkey, right?
no,
I got it from.
we all are coming
He
to Turkey.
also. Okay.
My mother-in-law came. My mother-in-law, my wife, me, our son. We all are going together.
Post some pictures in community.
Later, the flight
Yeah,
is Turkish Airlines from Stansted Airport to Sabiha Gökçen. That is the
Sabiha Gökçen. Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you later. You take care.
Okay, bye. Mhm.